You're wasting time your daughter doesn't have. Without this surgery, Sam will die.
The operation itself could kill her.
You're overreacting to my father's scare tactics.
And I'm concerned that you're trying to prove something to your father and are risking my daughter's life instead.
I'll get security.
The law's on my side.
Terrific. Turn it off.
Wait, no, you have to operate.
The OR's been contaminated. We're done here.
So then what happens?
Get her to lift the injunction. Her fiancé dies.
I know your God's gift to surgery, but this time you're wrong, possibly dead wrong. Sam's best chance is for it just to wait.
I don't agree.
Of course you don't. If she pulls through, you don't get to play God. What's it going to take for you to stop thinking about yourself?
I'm thinking about saving a life, and you're making that impossible.
You're only doing this because your last patient died. And you think you have something to prove to somebody. If it's me, don't bother. Okay? I'm not impressed. You could end up killing the patient and doing some serious damage to your career.
Oh, so you don't want me to operate because you're protecting me. Or maybe you just don't think I'm good enough.
Look, I don't care who the surgeon is. If Sam were to be cut into today, she'd bleed to death right in front of your eyes.
Not if I were cutting.
See, I didn't consult with her mother to protect you. I did it to protect Sam from your arrogance. Now, if you're upset about that, I apologize. But leave Sam McCall alone.
He seems pretty sure.
So am I. Get Alexis to drop the injunction.
She's not going to drop it. I will pay whatever you want to make this surgery happen for Sam.
You mean that? I don't want your money. Elizabeth, you still think the surgery can save Sam?
Of course, I'm the one who called you.
Well, how would you feel about doing it with the injunction? You'll be breaking the law, jeopardizing your career.
I took an oath to save lives. I just can't stand by and watch a patient die just because Alexis knows how to manipulate the system.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
What's going on?
We're taking Sam for a CT scan.
I'm gonna go with her.
How long is this going to take?
As long as it takes. We'll let you know.
Sam is on her way to the OR.
I just want to thank you for everything. I know what it could cost you, and no matter what happens, I want you to know that I'm not going to let you take the blame.
I made a choice. Not out of friendship or loyalty, but because I believe Patrick is Sam's very best chance. Jason, if I were in Sam's shoes, I can only pray that Lucky would love me with the same amount of strength that you love Sam. And this is what I would want. But if you're unsure, it's not too late to change your mind.
No. I have to do everything I can to save Sam. You know, it's what she would want, even if she knew she could die.
Is everything all right in here?
I'll tell you when it's okay to come in here.
Is that my sister?
Where the hell is my daughter?
Before I scrub them, are you packing?
Why?
Well, there's an expression, no one held a gun to my head. And when Alexis puts me in jail for this, I'd like to say you did.
Okay, if you don't operate, I will shoot you. How's that?
Perfect. We're on the same page.
You would be laughing if you knew how many rules we broke to do this. Just come back to me and I'll tell you all about it. I will talk your head off. I promise.
Jason.
Let's do it. Scalpel, please. As soon as I get in, we have to work fast. I don't want to ask for anything twice. Is everybody clear? How's the pressure?
She's howling. Oh, God.
I need suction. Get ready for a cell saver. Sponge. Clamp.
You bastard, you went ahead and did it anyway.
You're too late.
You get your hands off
It's
me.
already started. It's almost done.
Tell me if I'm sad, but look.
We need to hurry, people. When the DA puts us on trial, it'll help our case immensely if our patient is alive.
If Sam dies, I will personally see to it that you are put away for murder. You bastard, you went ahead and did it anyway.
You're too late.
You get your hands off
It's
me.
already started. It's almost done.
Tell me if I'm sad, but look.
We need to hurry, people. When the DA puts us on trial, it'll help our case immensely if our patient is alive.
If Sam dies, I will personally see you put away for murder.
This operation is Sam's
This operation
best
is
chance.
illegal, and I have an injunction. If she dies, it's your fault. She was stable. She was holding her own. Why couldn't you have waited just a little bit longer, Jason? You always have to play God. You aren't, and you put her at risk.
I can't visualize the
BP's at 94 for 52. How much longer?
Too long.
I had about 1 second with her.
She's not dead.
Well, she's not doing very well, is she? You heard the alarm. That can't be a good sign, Jason. You are responsible. You are responsible because you got her shot, and now you put her under the knife for a surgery that she may not be strong enough to take. And your 11th hour disclosure that I'm her mother doesn't make up for your irresponsible actions. I swear to God, if anything happens to her, I will never forgive you.
Sam's alive.
Is she okay?
It's too early to tell if there's brain damage, but the edema has been incised. She has a chance to live. You were great in that.
And you too. You're every bit as brilliant as you claim to be. It was an honor to be on your team.
Well, you're already a great OR nurse, and I like to be right.
Patrick, are you out of your mind? You defy a court order to operate? You have any idea what that can do to your career?
I just saved Sam's life. And there wouldn't have been an injunction if you hadn't alarmed the patient's mother and caused her to panic.
I did that to protect you from your own arrogance.
Hey, what's going on here?
My genius son here just performed an illegal surgery.
He just saved Sam's life.
Well, it turns out I'm a better surgeon than my father ever dreamed of being, and it just kills you that Sam's surgery was a success and you were just wrong.
When did Alexis lift the injunction?
She didn't exactly, but it shouldn't matter.
Elizabeth, were you part of the team that operated on Sam McCall?
I was.
Who was the surgeon?
I was what?
You're both under arrest.
I just want to thank you for everything you did.
I was just following doctor's orders.
Jason, I have a warrant for your arrest for ignoring a court order, conspiracy. You put a woman through surgery without her consent.
Somebody ought to read the woman's chart before they start making judgments.
Take a look in the room. She's alive, Matt.
I'm glad. I mean it. I'm glad Sam made it through. Maybe a judge will show compassion. But you broke the law. I can't ignore it. So did Epiphany Johnson.
You arresting me too?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Okay, I have good news. Looks like the surgery saved your daughter's life.
How come Jason's the only one in cuffs?
Because he has an extensive record and a history of violence.
Mac, he didn't do anything wrong. He's just a bystander.
I'd be happy to handcuff all of you if you insist, but I won't handcuff him.
I'd like to know if our arrests were motivated by malice or incompetence. Because the surgery was successful, the patient is alive. If Alexis wanted arrested before the outcome, then you might want to check back.
Alexis knows the results. She's with Sam.
So we've been punished for saving Sam? Epiphany wasn't even in the OR.
I understand that Miss Johnson kept Alexis at bay while the rest of you pulled a bait and switch.
So you're going to start shooting people for saving lives?
I know it doesn't sound fair, but you broke the law. As Sam's mother, Alexis specifically got a court order that forbade surgery, and you ignored it.
You know what? I'm the only one who should be here, okay? They only performed the surgery because I forced them to. I told Dr. Drake that I would shoot him if he did not operate on Sam.
Mr. Morgan
That's a
told...
lie, and you know it. We all did. Jason never threatened anyone, and I was there when Patrick asked Jason to cover if it became necessary.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Did Jason threaten you, yes or no?
Yes. After I asked him to.
The charges stick. Unless Alexis drops them, you cop a plea, or the judge shows mercy. That's the best I can do. Jason will spend the night in jail because of his priors. The rest of you can probably be released if you find someone to post bail.
You arrest people for operating now. What's the bail on my mom?
How'd you hear?
I was on my way to see Jason for business, and then I found out that you're arrested for performing an unauthorized surgery.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's okay. I'll have you out in no time. It's okay.
I said, forget it, Stanford. Your money's no good here.
You're just mad because after all the preaching you've done about my life, you broke the law and you got caught.
Don't you get smart with me. I'm a trained professional. You are a once brilliant young man who turned into a life-wasting, no-good criminal by choice. So I said, put your money away. Mama's spending the night in jail.
I'll straighten this out with Alexis.
If there's anyone to blame, it's my father. He's the one who told Alexis the surgery's life-threatening.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I was about to ask you the same thing. You let Patrick Drake talk you into helping with an illegal surgery?
No, that's not quite how it went.
You know what? Let's just discuss this at home. I'm going to try to get you out of here.
No. Honey, I appreciate it, but I'm not leaving until we've all been released.
You should have left with Lucky.
It's ridiculous that we've all been arrested. Sam needed that surgery.
I'm sorry, Lucky. I can't force Elizabeth to leave.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Look, I can bring her out here if you want to talk to her.
No. I want to talk to Patrick Drake. Just so you know, I don't do the whole noble thing. As soon as my lawyer walks in, I'm out of here.
Dr. Drake?
As if I'm cute. You happy now?
Excuse me?
You've been sniffing around Elizabeth for weeks. Now you're responsible for her being arrested. You want to tell me exactly what's going on between you and my wife?
You think Sam's awake?
There's no way to know.
By now, Alexis knows that the surgery was successful. Just let her calm down. She'll drop the charges. We can all go home.
My problems with Alexis are just starting.
Finally, Alexis is there to drop the charges.
Hallelujah.
Maybe against you, but she's got it in for me.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
D.A. Davis has decided to drop the charges. You're free to go. All of you.
You all broke the law by aiding and performing in a rogue surgery. Your actions may have been well-intended, but they were irresponsible. Even still, I have no intention of being petty or vindictive.
That surgery saved Sam's life, whether my father agrees or not.
Your father believed that she would recover without that surgery and then changed his mind when he saw that you were being charged with criminal
Seriously,
charges.
do you not get, if he hadn't operated, Sam would be dead by
Do
now.
you understand that Sam hasn't regained consciousness yet? And until she does, we won't know if this surgery was successful or not.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that because you took things into your own hands, you may have caused your fiancé irreparable damage. Is it all right if I use the interrogation room? I'd like a word in private with Jason.
Be my guest. You're free to go.
Not that it hasn't been swell.
Just want to say thank you.
What took you so long?
You head back to the hospital? She's coming home with me.
Honey, I can't. My shift isn't over. I have patient obligations.
And where does your husband fit in your oh-so-busy schedule?
Please, don't be like this, okay? I have to get back to work.
Okay.